Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to the Mega Farm. You join me, Simulation for the Nation here, standing in field 3. A field of soybeans here on Farm 1's land. We've got the combine here, we've got combine driver Martin here ready to roll. It's just, the moisture's just not dropping. It was nearly fit yesterday, we had to wait a little bit, and then we have to, overnight there, the moisture's crept back up a little bit, so it's still not quite ready to go. It's at 24% currently. If you have a look at that, 24%, and we need it down below 20, I do believe. So we're going to leave it for the start of the day. We do have a nice stretch of drying weather later on this afternoon, so we'll try and get it all done later on tonight. Hopefully we can, if we really need to, we can bring that second combine down as well to get that gathered up there, because at the moment it's not looking too promising. So we're going to fill the day with something different. We're going to go and we're plowing in some grassland that we're going to reseed. But before we do reseed it, we're going to stick a little bit of lime on there as well. I do believe there was a message. Should be some at VV. So we're going to go and pick up the Fent. Ryan and myself, Finchy and myself are going to go and start spreading some lime on some of the grassland, which we're then going to plow over. We're going to reseed it because it needs a little bit of a kick. And then we're just doing the land around the land around Valley View, and then next year we're going to do the same thing with some of the grassland around Chellington as well there, just to kind of give it a bit of a restart, a bit of a rejuvenation that it may well need. So oilseed rape is looking good, although it does need a bit of nitrogen in there. Nitrogen levels are low, so we really need to get that boosted up a touch. And then after that, yeah, that should be okay. Sugar beet land has been all plowed in, as we do have someone joining back in here. Luke's coming back in. Farm 2 are busy working away there. They're getting their drilling done as well. We are on currently day 8 of autumn, so we don't have too much time left really before it starts to get cold and even darker, which could be an interesting thing. I'm not sure what we're going to quite do. We have got a lot to sell, so we'll be looking to start getting that grain taken away on the contracts there and get that all filled up, so we'll have to see. But yeah, field number 1 here, that's going to be winter plowed. We're going to leave that now. Let that kind of crack and dry out a little bit over the winter. We'll get that drilled into spring barley. I do believe it's going into in the springtime. Yeah, and everything else is looking alright. We've been busy. We have been very, very busy. The cattle are all looking good. Paulus is just brushing those guys up this morning, making sure they're looking tidy and all well. And then he's probably going to jump on a plow once he's got that done, and he just kind of chases out the field with a plow there, I'd imagine. So that's it, looking very good indeed. We managed to get a sneaky third cut off some of our fields, and it's not looking too bad actually. We have got silage coming out of our eyes really. We're a lot of pit silage still. We've got a lot of maize silage. We did a great live stream the other day. If you haven't seen that, go check it out there, where we harvested a field of maize. Had a lovely long draw on the go there. Just about managed to make it with 3 trailers. 4 would have been okay, but we'll see. What I'm going to do is just park this somewhere. I don't know why I bought it into here. There's my Fent. It's all ready to go on the spreader. Let's stick that back into here, shall we? Wonderful. Stop that. Alright, so you fancy spreading lime when you're done. Brilliant stuff. Alright, so sheep are looking good though, like I say, the cattle are looking good. They've all been fed up there. And yeah, everything is kind of looking very nice at the moment. So what we're going to do is take the spreader up to Valley View. We'll get ourselves all sorted out there. And we'll see how we are looking. So yeah, we're going to head on up to Valley View, where we've got the new M.2 up there anyway, and we'll get ourselves loaded up there, head on back down. So the fields that we're going to be spreading lime on, there are 3, 19, 4, and 13. Finch has already gone past us there, it's got a little bit of lag, so not too big. 19, it won't take long to spread on at all, neither will 4 actually with the 2 spreaders, so we'll see how we get going. But yeah, we'll get those all kind of taken care of, and then after that we'll get the plows out. Good day for plowing it over, and see how we reseed. We're in that kind of area now. Oh, there's a little bit of lag getting away from the farm there. There's currently 8 of us on the server at the moment, that's why. So it's but yeah, so if I look down south, all the boys are out there cracking along, so that's good to see. You got Josh, you got James, you got AJ, you've got Ryan, and you've got Luke on there as well, so that is fantastic. So we are going to get pushed through. They've got a lot of cultivation work to do down there, trying to get as much drilled as they can before, like I say, before winter rolls around, really. So we're pretty much good. All of our winter work is done, really. We're just kind of, we thought we'd take this opportunity to get the this ground kind of refreshed a little bit. I have a pallet in the back of my spreader. That's interesting. What I'm going to do then is go this way. I'm going to start on this field, and then we'll see how we get on with this, and then we can take it from there. But yeah, we have been, like I said, very busy. We're at 573,000 again, so we had to buy in a lot of lime and seed and get ourselves kind of ready for the next year. We sold a few of our bales off recently, and we're about, once we get into winter there, we'll be at that point where we're going to be ready to kind of just kick everything off, really, and start to sell all our cereal crops and silage as well. So we'll see how that goes. For those of you who didn't see the live stream, I'm going to go drive up to Valley View when we need to here, just to kind of show off the pit, really, which looks incredible. It really does. So but before we do that, let's sort out why I have a bag of lime in the back of here. First of all, I'm just going to get a B line put in. That's my point A. Point B. Let's make sure the GPS is looking good, which it is. Let's kick it back up so much. No, we'll do just fast forward time ever so slightly. Look at the beautiful sunset. 9 o'clock-ish or so in the morning is fantastic on Chellington. It really, really is. Particularly when you're in the autumn here. Just stunning. Okie dokie. So what I need to do though, before we go any further, don't do this at home, kids. Not advisable. Why is that stuck in here? There we go. I mean, it's unoriginal. It's filling up my trailer again, my spreader again though. So this was left up at the top yard, so I must have been put in here so it didn't get missed. How much is left? Must have been nearly full. Okay, brilliant. Alright, so many of you will be wondering how come I'm using a lime spreader or muck spreader for lime. There is a lime extension script that you can use that will allow you to kind of get on with this, which is pretty cool. Do like using them for such a matter. Now what I'm going to do is keep open our map as well, so you can see what the precision farming map looks like. If we have a quick look here, we're going to go across to pH. Now this is a pH scale. You can see the field 4 isn't the worst actually. It's really not too bad, and we're just going to it wants to be kind of around this. It wants to be at 7, so we're probably around about 6.5-ish there, so not going to be too much. But as we get across the field, it gets close to the 6. Field 3, once we get that lifted, really needs some lime on it, as does field 1. 13's not that great, and 19 we don't know. We haven't tested that one, so we'll have to see. But yeah, we're gonna get cracking and see how we go. Make a start on F4. Okay, so let's just get that turned on and away we go. Bam! Open this up so you can see what it's putting down there. You can kind of see we're at 6.25 right now, so it's adding 0.25 of a pH there onto the field. So really just kind of give you an accurate idea of what it's putting down, which is, I always think, it's a really nice little touch to add in there. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to probably start a little bit further over and get this one side of the field all done. Although, because Martin is there, what I might actually do is go and start at that other side. And then he can work his way over from us. That's what we'll do. Just so that way we don't kind of get in each other's way as we're coming through the field. Because that would be a bit better. He's going to have to give us a little bit of a head start, but I'm sure he will. And as you can see, yeah, we're driving through there. It does give you a little bit of a difference as to the adjustments needed for the field there, which I kind of like. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty neat indeed. But yeah, we're just going to kind of cover all the way down this side, give Martin a straight edge to work with. And I'll just let him know what the plan is. Work my way back to the gate. In a beautiful Black Beauty fence. It's phenomenal here. My fence coming up to 50 hours on the clock. Really cracking along there. Wouldn't change it for the world right now. Absolutely love it. It's a grand tractor. It serves it up on 46 hours as well, just to get ahead of the game for the 50-hour service. So that's looking good. Very happy with it. And yeah, I just love it. I think it looks beautiful. I am currently using the 3070 GPU here, so I've been able to turn up anti-aliasing all the way, crank that all the way up there, which means everything just looks a little crisper, really. Really beautiful looking visuals now, which is fantastic. So hopefully that will continue. Now let's just stick this in and see what the GPS line looks like there. There we go. Lovely hazy. I love that haziness across the map. With the GPU as well, I was also able to crank up the field or the load-in distance for the objects. So really turn that up so you can see objects in the distance a little more. Same thing applies for vehicles. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Really neat little touch. Then you see up on the hill there, we do have we've got Finchy who is loading himself up as well. Let's turn you off. So what we'll do, also getting this load kind of emptied out here, we might just get cracking along, get a little bit of a time lapse going, and we'll after this we'll head on up the road to go and refill and see how that journey goes. So yeah, follow along. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Went for a walk with the stars last night. Did not believe that I would end up right. Lucky endings were not something for me. I drove around all across the land. Thought that I was caught in a one-man band, but playing all those sad and lonely songs. My faith was lost, my hope
in. 19% still left in here as well, so we've got plenty left to go. Martin's making a good little start on the headland there. There we go. DPS back in, crack out of the way. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, it's still a beautiful morning. I think we 20% left in here. We did start with, we'll get maybe halfway across, I would say. And then I'm sure bringing that up, Ryan is, well, Finch has almost done that field 19, so we'll probably meet at field 13 and see how that's going as well. Or I might even just go and get a plow one. We'll see how we're looking once we finish this. But yeah, otherwise looking good. I'm a little bit concerned about those beans. 24% moisture when we checked on them this morning, and I'm not sure what that's going to look like for the rest of the day. So at 3 o'clock this afternoon we have that window to dry it out. I just hope that it knocks the percentage down enough. What I might do when we go to refill this spreader is just have a quick look, see how it's coming on in there, because yeah, it could be a little, our window for opportunity there is narrowing. We had a problem with that field that it failed to germinate, and we had to kick it on a bit. So I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see. It might be something we have to look into in terms of our rotational plan if we actually want to include that like, in beans again there. So not sure. We also had a problem with linseeds as well in field 112, I think it was, or 56, sorry. So yeah, farming's never straightforward. Even farming's never straightforward. But yeah, we're cracking along, trying to make the best of it where we can. But yeah, look at that view. Absolutely stunning. We had the Intercity 125 coming through there. Hope we get to see the steam train whilst we're here. That's always a beautiful sight. Oh, look at this. We're nearly empty. Fantastic. I think what I will do is probably just go and fill it up whilst we're here. Would make sense. Just swinging around there. Alright, put that back door down and let's get out of here. So like I say, we do have the new M.2 up at farm 2, or sorry, Valley View as it would be really. It's settling in. It's much better actually, so much more agile. Valley View is quite tight, a lot of different narrow yards to get in and around, so it's a really beneficial to have an articulated telehandler there. So that's been a vast improvement, and I'm hoping that we'll get the same number of hours on it before we have to, it's the other M.2 before I have to think about changing that out. There he is, looking good, plowing over well as well, really is. Okie dokie. So I hope you're all doing very well. Do let us know how you're getting on. Thank you to everyone who came and turned out for the maze stream we did the other day. We had around 200 people in there throughout most of the stream, which was fantastic. So thank you once again. And yeah, like I say, if you'd ever like to join the server here, all you need to do is be a channel member. You can do so by hitting the join button in the what should be just below the video here. You need to be a dedicated sponsor, and then message me when you've done that, and we'll see what we can do. We've got about 30 members who are able to play at the moment, which is great, coming on in bits and now and again, a little bit here, a little bit there, but yeah, it's kind of working out really well. We've still got some alfalfa to try and cut down. In fact, hang on, that anywhere near ready yet? Still growing, huh? I wonder if we can knock that down now, because it's just, if we don't do it today or tomorrow, we're not going to get it done, I don't think. Okay, so this is our kind of changed up yard a little bit. We've got our alfalfa bales wrapped up there, and we'll show you the pit when we're inside here as well, because it's a placeable pit. We had to knock down a tree. The reason we put them up here is because placeable pits need to be aligned at 90-degree angles, so it had to have to kind of make that work. There goes Mr. Paulus. Good day to you. Okay, so what we'll do is, well, we could have got that a bit closer, couldn't we, Sim? There we go. Let's not crash into my bales though, because that wouldn't go down well with anybody, especially me. Okay. So, as I was saying, these are placeable pits. We we felled a couple of trees that were here and then just smacked them down. But unfortunately, the terrain was perfect. Looks pretty darn good. I think you'll agree. We've got a lot of maize silage in there, so that's going to be good for us. Really looking forward to seeing how that comes along. But yeah, that is us, and very happy with it. And this is our new Manitou. Looks great, doesn't it? This looks, I love that. But yeah, let's get this all in. Oh. I've just tipped that over the edge. There we go. Just need a bit of fuel here. It's got a few hours on the clock already. Nowhere near as many as the other Manitou, which I think is north of 70 at this point. But I'm sure we'll get there. Okay. Yeah, it's just nice to have a newer. As I say that, I was struggling with this load a bit. Ooh, easy. The John Deere telehandler we had, as much as it was nice to have a bit of an older one, just couldn't lift anything on the front end. Ooh, easy does it. So we needed something that was a little bit more powerful. There we go. Okay. Coming up on the rest of this week here, we've got a few different things coming up. We're gonna have some fun with. Oh, there goes Finch. We've got a lot of work to do with Saving Grandad's Farm. There's gonna be some interesting episodes there, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one on Thursday. We're going to be heading back to a Dairyman's Diary tomorrow, though, being Wednesday, where we've got lots to do there. Oh, Lord above. That's not going well. Not going well at all. I wonder if we can get a smaller bucket up here for this one, because that just cannot handle it. And yeah, keep an eye out. I'm going to be starting to record the new setup tour video. Some people have requested it, so I'm going to see what I can do to get something fun out there for you. Also, yeah, keep an eye out for that one, because yeah, that should be pretty cool to see. I'm excited about it. Kind of show you the 2021 rollout, really, if that's a term to use. I guess it is. So that could be kind of cool. So let's talk about that. Now that might actually not be far off us having enough in here. I think that should be pretty good for the amount of that I had left to do. We'll leave it like that. Looks like Finchy had plenty in as well, so that's all good. And away we go again. So this is pretty much us for the day. I hope that we'll be able to get those beans done. I just don't know really at the moment. So we'll keep ourselves busy whilst we can, though, and then hopefully soon we'll be into winter by the time you next see from us, I imagine, and we'll be starting to get that bank balance up. So when you do next see another video, keep an eye out on that balance and see what it's see what we're looking like, because hey, hopefully we'll be buying cattle and land and all sorts. You never know, but watch your space for that one. Until next time, though, folks, thanks ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. This has been the latest update from the Mega Farm series. Until then, though, stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you all later.